Aloha! This video is a video of my stock recommendation report, and the company that I chose is Colgate Palm Olive Company. This company is a worldwide company and it's based in New York City, and it has different type of industries and manufacturers in other countries. Um, Basically, they are providing the products like soap, the Colgate toothpaste, which most of us students who use it, who love to use them, and shampoos, laundry detergents, which they produce. But by the way, for my stock recommendation report, I highly recommend a whole rating on Colgate Palm Olive Company, as I looked through 5 years of statistical facts from 2012 to 2016. I found out there are 5 main reasons that their stock has to be whole. Their stock price has been decreased within these 5 years. And their company is do need to figure out how to improve their profit margin. Another reason the company is not really profitable. Another reason the company is growing in a low growth. And then the last but not the least that I'm thinking that I noticed while doing this research is that they need to pay dividends, and they also have poor long-term investment. From there, I would like to talk about the historical price, and here is a graph of their historical price. If you cannot see it well, I'll just say it out. On 2012 to 2014, you can see there is a growth over there. 2012 it was 52.27, that's the price. 2014 it was 69.19, which is a good growth for their historical price. But then in 2016, there is a decline over there, a slightly decrease, which is going down all to 65.44. So the historical price there is a fluctuate trend over here. So it's been like decrease, and then the last year is like decrease. Okay, next. We'll be comparing, I was comparing the sales growth to the profit margin, which I found out that between 2012 to 2016, there is a decrease in the trend, which is going to a negative of, in 2016, a negative of 5.23% compared to the profit margin, or the net profit margin. From 2012 to 2016, there is a slightly increase, which is a good thing for this business. Even though their sales growth has been slightly decreased, but as we compare to the net profit margin, there is an increase over there. Next, I decided to compare the sales growth to earning per share. The sales growth statistical facts are still the same, but their earning per shares, we can see that there is a big increase, which is a positive. By the end of 2016, there is a positive of 79.8%, which is good. As we think of that, this business has enough money to shares to pay their shareholders as individual shareholders, and they be able to pay also their dividend in some ways, even though there's like slightly decrease and some negatives growth over here, but still at the 2016 they still be able to pay their dividends, and also their shareholders still have their earning. Next, compare the sales growth to return on owner's equity. Return on owner equity, as we all know, that's part of the business that claims by the owners or the shareholders. In 2012 to 2016, As you can see, the graph, there's a negative in 2015 and 2016, which is not okay. It's not a good condition for the business. But then we can see there was a growth between 2012 to 2014, which is a good sign for the business. Comparing to the market, the competitors' information, like comparing the Colgate palmolive companies to other competitors in the market, in their market cap, they became the third highest out of their other competitors, and in their revenue, they also became the third highest in their income also, which for me is the good thing, but still there is other competitors which they need to compete with them in the markets. Okay, compare the so I chose one of their competitors, which is Chon and Chon company, and as I compared their sales growth to the net profit margin, and also compared to the return on owner equities, I can see that this business is they're in a good condition. They are up there in the market, and I wonder why that they are the highest competitors in the markets. And for my conclusion, I think that this business, they still need to have time to work on their stock, and maybe they need, for my rating, my stock recommendation, maybe they need to hold their stock and try to figure out how to improve their business. And thank you. Mahalo.